Welcome, and may the 4th be with you. I'm Rev the Roadie, and we're going to see just how many Star Wars references I can make in one single deck building video. Let's go! This deck tells the story of a common little hero who grew up in an obscure part of Tantos and would one day be destined to bring balance to the... Wait a minute, really? This is the storyline we're going with? This deck is called This Isn't the Bubbles You're Looking For. There's a better line. We can do better. Help me, Bubbles. You're my only hope. I find your lack of bubbles concerning. It's the Bubbles who made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. No, I am your Bubbles. Bubbles is the path to the dark side. Bubbles leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering. May the Bubbles be with you. How long do you have to hold the cue cards? Until I'm done. That's what interns do, William. You hold cue cards and you get coffee. And where's my coffee? Thank you. Thank you. Let's look at our list for today. Our list includes Cleansing Wind, Healing Rain, Overload, Lightning Storm, and Murky Waters for all of our combos. Rounding out our action cards, we have 3 copies of Droplet, 2 Electro Hoppers, 3 Vitalizing Frogs, 2 Dancing Flutterers, Heroic Starfish, 3 Hurricane Hermits, 2 Creeble Jesters, 3 Hurricane Spirits, 3 copies of Spark Wisp, 3 copies of Thunder Slug, and 3 Bubblefish. Hurricane Hermit is going to be our main source for card draw in this deck. Now the great thing about Hurricane Hermit is, yes, it removes a buff in order to draw cards. However, if we have no other buffs in play when we activate it, it still draws us cards. Now once our opponent, specifically once Lifesaver, realizes exactly what's happening, she probably already knows about this trick, but once she sees what we're doing, the odds of Hurricane Hermit's survival is about 752 to 1. We are running 2 copies of Creeble Jester simply for this one reason, because I'm anticipating quite a bit of card draw. When we're running an oddball deck, such like a common deck like this one, there's a few things that we want to make sure that we have, and I'm guessing that we're going to see a lot of card compiling in the hand. And I'm going to take care of that. It's a trap! Now Droplet is going to do a lot of work in this deck because we have a lot of water cards in this deck. Now if it was just giving us 4 healing, or if it was just giving us an extra action, these two things apart would probably not be the greatest card, but because we have them together, they're going to make for some excellent setups to heal all the way up and then start dishing out the damage to our opponent. Electro Hopper, in terms of damage output, is somewhere in between shooting electricity out of your hands and a force choke. Here's the price breakdown as of the recording of this video. As you can see here, if ever we were to call something a budget deck, it would be this one. Rounding out all the costs, everything comes out to under $20, and in fact you could probably push those costs down. A lot of these cards are ones that you'll see people around your game shop or in your gaming club will have multiple copies that I'm sure they're more than happy to get rid of. Who doesn't have tons of spare commons lying around from all the boosters that we open? So all in all, 20 bucks for a fun deck is not a bad way to go. Even if you just want to throw together a side deck, give it to a friend, get them hooked on Lightseekers, and then reel them into some of the more bigger play. If you've been keeping track, leave a comment down below on how many Star Wars references were included in this video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're liking the content that you're seeing here on Seekers A to Z, make sure to subscribe so you catch all of the latest videos that are coming out. Remember to keep creating, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you, Bubbles. I know.